They gon' love me for my ambition.
Speaking of news, more news. Charlamagne the God on the Brilliant Idiots podcast says that he will never interview Drake. He wouldn't interview Drake.
You think Drake wants to be interviewed by him?
That's what some people were saying.
He just wants to be the first one to say it, you know what I'm saying? Or again, he's adding more fire to it because Drake is
October
song and he needs the promo.
Yeah, he could be just. I feel like this is Charlamagne
like
trolling. I don't think he really feels his way because I'm shocked. Like he can have his issues with Drake, whatever, but like I would love to see a Charlamagne. Charlamagne gets like really good one-on-one interviews. Why not do a Drake interview? But listen to Charlamagne's wording exactly.
Something.
Would you have preferred an interview or
No.
no?
I'm not. No, I'm not in. Never.
That'd be good
Never.
to have an interview with you and Drake.
I'm not interested in that.
Wait, why? What do you mean you're not
What?
interested in an interview with Drake? Come on.
For what? I think I'm Skip Bayless to Drake's LeBron James,
Oh.
and I'm perfectly okay with that.
Oh wow.
Oh.
He's Skip Bayless to Drake's LeBron James.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Skip Bayless is like the #1 LeBron James hater.
Okay.
He'll never put LeBron James over Michael Jordan, no matter what. Never, ever, ever. So, Charlamagne is saying that he is Skip Bayless to Drake, and Skip Bayless is Skip Bayless to LeBron
he's
James.
Drake's #1 fan.
So he's Drake's #1 hater, right? And he's embracing that. But I don't like that. I feel like that's like you can't say that because even Skip Bayless would sit down and interview LeBron James. Now, would LeBron James sit down with Skip Bayless? Probably not. Maybe back then when Shannon Sharp was on, but Shannon Sharp's off now, so that's definitely not happening. But would Drake sit down with Charlamagne the God for an interview? Right now, probably not. No. Probably not. He seems to be very pissed off at Charlamagne the God. But I do think Charlamagne has to be trolling here because, like, come on, bro. You should do an interview with Drake. I don't know why, like, come on. Like, this is, I'm trying to, like, understand, like, maybe he's just trying to say that to now maybe get it. You know, like, let's play hard to get. Let's play, it was the opposites attract. Let me say I don't want something, that way God just gives me it, right? Because it's like, come on, bro. Other than like the fact that you don't fuck with him, you still say that he's a good rapper, and you can't deny the fact that he's the biggest artist of all time, and you can't deny the fact of his ranking where Drake ranks of all time. You know.
Yeah.
It's insane to me. Like Charlamagne, you definitely have to be trolling. You know, I would love to see a Drake and Charlamagne. It doesn't have to be now. Fuck it. Do that shit in a couple years. But to say never? Like you would never do. I mean, Drake's never been to a Breakfast Club. Never. He's been to Hot 97, I believe. He definitely did Funk Flex, at least for sure, the freestyles. But yeah, I don't think he's ever been to Breakfast Club.
That'd
ever.
be weird, bro.
I mean, Drake doesn't need that.
I feel like Charlamagne would try to sniff his cock or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I would like it, but it doesn't mean like
for him to sniff his shit?
No. I would like a Drake and Charlamagne interview, but I don't. Drake doesn't need it. Drake can sit down with us. He can sit down with anyone. He should sit down with us, but he can sit down with anyone, and like it'll blow up. You know, because he's Drake.
Yeah.
You can start like the Yachty's first podcast before the podcast he has now was with Drake. You know, on the promoting, what was it? I think the cologne or sunglasses or something. And then he never even, I'm not sure if he has any affiliation with that brand anymore. He never dropped any more episodes, but it's like that idea of like Drake is like a starter kit, you know, with anything in life, any brand, any company, any content piece. Your first one with Drake would blow you up, you know. So we can do episode 200 with Drake. Drake, if you're listening, why not? We're the smallest thing in the country. You want to do some underground real shit? Come through the studio. We won't tell nobody about it. We'll do zero promo. We'll just drop it, you know, and we'll show you the questions beforehand. I don't give a fuck. You are Drake. I'll tell you this much. I won't ask him about no beef. I have so many Drake questions. I'm talking about his first album, second album, bars from that album, like certain moments from that album that needs to be discussed that no one's ever discussed them. You know, the best interview he did was Rap Radar, Elliot Wilson. But even then, I feel like you can dive deeper with Drake because Drake needs an interview about the music. All these other interviews are funny, the Bobby shit, all that shit's funny, but we gotta come on. We gotta get to the nitty gritty. And also, speaking of Drake made a post that he's dropping this on Friday. We don't know what the fuck this means, though. You know, we don't know if this is actually a single, if this is the radio show, but it's called Table for One, Sirius XM, Sound 42. You know, so Sound 42 is the radio show. Table for One Is it a segment of a radio show? Is it a song? Is it a single? You know,
What the fuck is with the cover?
the cover art is like him hugging a girl that looks again like Kim Kardashian, kind of Spanish vibes. You know, and my thing is this, right?
She a little baddie, bro.
It's with a baby. Drake has a baby mama. Drake has a son. Why not do that? Maybe it's not a personal. He'll probably do that when he does like a personal album.
Let's be honest. That's like an old school Hispanic.
Yeah, like in your wallet type
in your
shit.
Wallet, yeah.
But
He
then-
can't do that shit with his baby mama.
But
bro.
then Table for One sounds like a breakup song. Table for One. You know what I'm saying? And Table for One, would it be a radio show? I don't think so, because why have a cover art for a radio show? What does this have to do with a radio show?
Imagine,
It's like it makes no sense.
Imagine this shit's just to show us that he has another baby mama and an actual another kid.
That would be insane.
Imagine.
If this is actually Drake's another baby mama and another child,
That would be fire, bro.
that would be fire.
That would be fire.
But I think it's definitely just him mimicking, like you see the San Francisco starter's
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah.
There has to be a photo out there of someone just like this from back in the day that he's actually copying. They'll probably pop up on Twitter
Yeah,
eventually.
just Photoshop.
Yeah. But
Good ass Photoshop, bro.
Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, and then the dog emoji on his Instagram post.
That's a fucking poodle, bro.
What is going on? Is Drake pushing the album back, and is this just gonna be a song that drops? I have my money on that being.
Barcelona. Not me.
The
Barcelona.
case.
What the fuck am I saying? PSG.
Then he posts this. Look at Table for One is a keychain Thursday. Why a keychain now? You know what I'm saying? We know that's not the album cover. This is the album cover. What's the album cover have to do with that photo? Nothing, if you think about it. This is very random. Drake frustrates me because I just want the fucking album already. I don't give a fuck about none of this other bullshit, all these antics. Give me the fucking album. Yachty's saying some of the best music he's ever heard. Controversial bars. Pusha T saying he has 3 albums coming. Everyone's kind of gearing up. I feel like the world rotates around this album once it's released. So, in my opinion, I think he is going to push it back. If you look at the top 100 charts, the top 10 this
when
week,
is he done?
the SZA song is left. Last week was number 1. It's not even top 10 no more this week. Maybe Charlamagne was right. I don't think so, though. But you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a hit. We said it wasn't a hit.
No, yeah.
I said it wasn't. It didn't deserve number 1.
No.
So it's gone. But for it to leave top 10, it's kind of, oh, shit, all 10? Okay.
When
Maybe
is
so
he
he doesn't need another single.
Yeah. When is he done touring?
So the tour, he has 2 dates, Friday and Saturday in Toronto. And then the other dates have been postponed. Nashville, a couple other states have been postponed. I think those were going to be like today, tomorrow, and then probably Monday. But he postponed those dates. But he did say in the post, remember, he's like, oh, we're going to double back, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But he said that before he even postponed any dates. So some people were confused. Like, what do you mean going to double back? Where? You didn't miss no dates. Now he's missing dates, so he's going to double back, go do those dates. I don't know what's going on, though. This is like a very confusing rollout. I think he did suffer from the single where it wasn't like a hit, and
Bro, shut
estamos
that
grabando,
off,
loco,
bro.
coño. Pardon the background noise, guys. This guy is gonna have a fucking heart attack in here. But yeah, so the Drake rollout is very confusing. I feel like he's done way better rollouts than this. Time will tell, though. Time will tell. We want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Drake is very strategic. I do think that he needs another single, another push. Maybe that's what it is. Because he didn't even have a fucking cover art with the last one because Halle Berry deaded that. So he didn't have a music video. It was just something to do.
Visualizer.
Yeah. So maybe, and then if you do that, there needs to be a lot of music. This has to be like a 20-song album, if you think about it. It has to be. It can't be a 10-song album, and then we have that SZA song.
Might be like 18 with like 3 singles. 4 singles, maybe. If this ends up being a single.
They gon' love me for my ambition.